Today we have 3 steps to living the life that you want. Hi, my name is Jacob Rupp. I'm the CEO and founder of the Lift Your Legacy coaching group, where we take 3,300 years of Jewish tradition and we use that to apply to your life, to live the life, to help you live the life that you want to live. So how do you have the life that you want? Now, what does that even mean as a foundation? What's the question? So many of us walk through our lives and we're just going through the motions. We feel dead on the inside. We're just doing stuff we have to do and not stuff that we want to do. And it's exhausting and it's tiring. They even said that, nowadays that people are able to sort of work more remotely and work from home, that when they have to go back in the office, a wide percentage of people experience the same symptoms of PTSD of going back into the office. Like, why is that so bad for us? So the idea is that we as people, this is a very fundamental Jewish concept, we as people are supposed to be free to live the life that we want. And I can bring a bunch of different proofs, but the point is that we shouldn't feel compelled. We shouldn't feel like we're enslaved to who we've always been, to the way that we're supposed to be in the world. We should have that freedom to express ourselves and to really be who we are. So how do you practically do that? That's a very difficult question. So there's 3 ways that I would suggest to start. Step number 1 is you have to set yourself goals. What does that mean? Let's say I want to be a better man. Okay, great. How do I do that? Well, okay, let's start. What does it mean to be a better man? So one of the ways that we can work, we want to define being a better man, is a person that's more giving. How's that? I want to be more giving. So how do I do that? So I have to actually figure out, how do I want to express me being giving? Maybe it's I do 2 things a week to make someone's life better that I'm not already doing. And I'm not being compelled to do it. It's like a new thing. I'm adding it on. The idea of, you have to, you pay for your kids to do X, Y, and Z. So you're already doing that. And a lot of people feel like that's kind of what they have to do. But the idea of being more giving is figuring out 2 new things that you're going to do that you don't have to do, that you're doing nice for somebody else. So that's creating a goal that's practical and it's tangible and you're actually doing it. Speaking of that, the second step is action, right? It means, and we are all totally locked into this, very negative situation of being constant readers and planners and not doers. And if you look, success comes when you do, and you'll probably make mistakes. And I tell clients this, I tell myself this, the first 300 times you do something, you're gonna be terrible at it. You're gonna suck. And at the end of the day, if you expect that, and again, why is that? Why is that surprising? Like in my mind, I know that, but we have this ego, and this ego tells us, "Oh, you have to be perfect." One of my mentors told me that never think of yourself as irreplaceable. Right? Now again, we ourselves, our personality, we are irreplaceable. But the idea is, if we think to ourselves like, "Oh, I'm perfect, I can't make mistakes," or "I shouldn't be making these kind of mistakes," you're never going to take action. So take the action, make the mistakes, but then slowly as you start taking the action, you actually start changing your life. If you want to lose weight, you start actually losing weight. You might be getting stronger, you might be getting more patient, but the action is what's important. And expecting that you're going to be bad at it the first many times you're doing it, that's fine, right? Finally, last thing is a mentor or a coach, right? Which is, again, why I'm so passionate about this, that I really didn't see big changes in my life, in my health, in my business, in my Judaism, without having a coach, without having a rabbi, without having someone that I could work with. I could say, how do I practically do this? What are the steps? Keep me accountable, etc. So those are 3 things you can do to start to live the life that you want. Step number 1 was to set goals, practical goals. Step number 2 was to take action. And step number 3 was to have a mentor. Thank you very much.